Well, well, here we are. I want to congratulate you for being on time.
No drinking drinks in the hall. No eating food in the hall. No drinking in the hall. No entering school past the only rooms in the hall. No looking at other people's luggage in the hall. No running in the hall. No stabbing people with pencils in the hall. No bullying in the hall. No violence in the hall. Because for you, you should know that. When will you learn? Your parents will not take more. 50 seconds. 30 seconds. 45 seconds. 60 seconds. 99 seconds. No drinking in the hall. No eating food in the hall. No escaping detection in the hall. No entering school past the only rooms in the hall. No looking at other people's luggage in the hall. No running in the hall. No stabbing people with pencils in the hall. No bullying in the hall.
Bender?
Crystal.
Good. Maybe you'll learn a little something about yourself.
Hey, happy Thursday. It is almost the weekend. We just did legit paranormal clips, and here we are for legit paranormal 101 on legitpodcast.com. Joining me for class today is King Mike L. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
I'm well from the last, minute since I've seen you.
Yeah.
It looks like Black Island Rick might have gone to take a potty break, but we've got Sarah G. Witch MD here with us. How are you, Sarah?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. Glad you could be here. Oh, there he is. Black Island Rick.
Spoken like a true Rhode Islander, Sarah. It was a potty break.
I knew it.
Potty.
Potty, lordy, I got
Right, Sarah.
to potty. All right,
Hi, Rick.
everybody ready for some more talk on spirit communication?
I'm going through my notes.
Oh no, from last
Well,
week?
I want to make sure, right, that
Mhm.
I'm on the same page as you guys. So I got all these notes.
Oh, that's
Like
good.
just basic notes I taken down of stuff like that you've spoken before. You said, did you in fact say Dirt Sky was the worst song you've ever heard?
I've never heard that song.
Oh, it's a horrible song. You don't want to listen to it anyways. It's fucking
Okay,
horrible song.
it's good to know.
You know what song is ballless? I don't mean to stop us off with like being rude. But you know what,
Ballless?
like Air Supply is ballless. Like there's no balls.
Ballless.
Yeah. Air Supply.
How does a song have balls? Can you please enlighten us?
All right, anything
Balls
with
got
Dr.
balls.
Dre in it has balls.
Oh, yeah, that's got balls.
Yeah.
Like when a song is just fluffy and there's no
Yeah,
never mind.
the Eagles, no balls.
Yeah, there's just certain
Oh, yeah,
music
no
that has no
balls.
balls.
Fleetwood
balls.
Mac, no balls.
Yeah.
Folk music
It's just no
would
balls.
have no balls.
Yeah.
Some folk music has.
Now we're all in
But-
agreement.
Has some balls.
No, what folk music has balls?
You can have grit, like
Well,
Devil
Johnny
May
Cash.
Three. Yeah, Johnny
He's
Cash.
country.
I consider him folky. Too.
Country.
I-
Johnny Cash is country music.
They have this new genre. It's not new, but it's called Americana, right? And I feel like a lot of that country vibe happens with Americana.
yeah.
What's Americana?
It's new country pretty much.
Oh,
Pop, country pop.
Pop country. Yeah.
Yeah, the Avett Brothers and
And then they call the old school country outlaw. They call it
out.
West country, which I prefer.
I hate radio country.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I don't like the change.
I don't like country at all.
No, I like the Billy
Like the old
Shavers,
stuff, yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Couple
Hank
of-
Williams the third is the
Hank Williams.
best.
Yeah,
I like Dolly,
Oh,
Yep.
Dolly's the
the
she's
goat.
Willis.
Is it Jocelyn?
Jolene.
Jolene.
Love that.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
I don't know.
You
I
haven't
don't know.
heard that song?
I've never heard it, but everybody talks about it.
What? You live
I've
under a
never heard the
rock?
song, and I never heard anybody cover it because I've had people like, oh, you gotta hear this. They covered Dolly. I'm like, really? The only Dolly song I know is 9 to 5.
9 to 5 is a good one too.
And then she did a movie with
It's a
Stallone,
good
the greatest writer of all time.
right. What is that?
Shakespeare of our
Whorehouse,
time.
that's little whorehouse.
Yeah, it was no. Well, he wasn't in that. He was in like a movie called like
Who was
Country
that?
Star.
How long is the whole Stallone versus Charles Dickens joke gonna go on for?
It's not
Like,
a joke, and it's not even a competition anymore.
It's a
Stallone's on to
joke.
better and bigger.
Like,
writers.
how long is this debate going to they just drop in Stallone, the greatest writer of all time? He didn't write a book. He didn't even write a play.
Yeah, I know. He wrote a movie. He went big time, and he actually starred in it and did stunts. Take that, Dickens.
Did he direct?
Yeah.
Did he direct
Won an
one of
Oscar.
them? All of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Take that, Dickens.
Oscar winner Stallone.
Yep.
There were no Oscars. There were no movies when Charles Dickens was alive.
Don't blame it on Stallone.
There was no TV. There was no radio.
And
There were no
you can
female
change,
actors.
and I can change, we all can change.
Listen, you can't.
There was
do
no
Rocky,
Mexican radio.
Rambo.
What is
and
going on here tonight,
Rocky,
Sarah?
Rambo, and
don't know.
Cobra.
I need like
Expendables.
by hour 2
Franchise.
with these two.
No, I can imagine. I
Where
did
do
it
we leave off?
yesterday.
Oh
And
yeah,
you
you
can
had to
change.
fill in for me yesterday. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
And
rough.
I can change. We
Okay.
all can change.
Hey.
Sorry.
Full cast. Full cast.
Yeah, fuck us. I was a flight attendant for Norwegian Air.
Wait.
and-
How are we focusing? You went focus. I was a flight attendant for Norwegian
And
Air.
the Norwegian teachers would be like, tell us to focus, but it sounded like fuck us. They go, fuck us.
That's probably what you just heard. Sup, peeps?
Yes, me. That's what
Well,
I just
So,
heard.
before
This is the wrong thing.
before I go sit in the study hall, what are you going to teach us?
More like detention. More like detention.
I
More
didn't-
like detention.
Nope.
Mm.
I never went.
Nope.
I just never went. I got called down every day of senior year.
I'm
on
fucking something up.
my life. M. Lepre 310. By like mid-year, I told everybody I used to celebrate it. We'd clap. I just never went down for detention. Just didn't go.
It doesn't mean you never got it. You just didn't go.
Go. You didn't participate.
No, I never officially got it. Like I never went there and they said, you have detention. They kept calling me down to give me detention. I just never went.
Is that
It
North
worked out.
Providence, North Providence High?
Oh, yeah.
Fine establishment.
No cameras.
Is that where you went?
I
Is
went.
that
I
where you
went.
went to?
I went Smithfield.
Oh, okay.
I went to
I went
Mount
to
St. Mary's Academy, if anyone cares.
I went to Exeter West Greenwich.
Exeter West Greenwich.
Hmm.
That was one of my least favorite basketball trips.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Went that in like Charahoe.
Oh, God. Charahoe was
South.
Cranston East, Cranston West. Okay. Sarah, you want to take the class?
Come on, team.
Oh, I just sort of hit play on something. Okay. So that's for later. Last week, we had just started talking about the Estes method. So I don't know if you happen to catch any clips, Sarah, if you were trying to prepare for this show, but I just showed an example of someone using a God helmet, which is another form of spirit communication, although rare because most people wouldn't be able to afford to get one. We're not building them in our garage, boys, because it's not safe. There's like electromagnets hooked up to your head. We're not just going to like put magnets on our head and,
Do it.
fuck around and find out. That's not going to happen.
Probably not a good idea.
Radio
No.
Shack and Benny's.
So we talked about that. No. And we talked about the Estes method, which we talked about is being blindfolded, noise canceling headphones, listening to the spirit box. And the clip we saw, I mean, Mike, you were a bit skeptical because it's recorded. And I think something's recorded, it can be edited. But you get similar results almost. I've seen it where the person that's blindfolded with the headphones on, you will start to get into a groove where you're almost having a conversation. And it can be super cool. So that's one form of the spirit communication. What I would consider kind of like an offshoot of both of those things, being like almost like a psychic type experiment, and then using like a spirit box or some type of noise simulation, is the Gansfeld method. Now, Rick and I, no, the lights just went on in my room, and that's not paranormal.
I saw that.
My son, so whatever idiot ex-husband that wired this, when my son flips the switch in his bedroom all the way over there, it turns the lights on and off in this room.
Yeah.
So when his lights go on, my lights go on or off, and vice versa. It's super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mike, since you were there, Rick, since you were there, Sarah, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld method or seen it in use?
No, please show me.
Please show you. All right. So we are going to just play a short clip here. And this is, we're not taking this from anyone. This is indeed, let's see, Google Drive. Is this what I'm doing? Nope.
No.
This. This is, in fact, me on Block Island. So you're sitting there. You can see there's a red ring light there, and I'm listening to white noise, and it has to be looping white noise, like recorded white noise. You want it to be exactly the same. You don't want any interference, and you don't want there to be a stop or start because it's continuous stimulation. Those goggles are just ski goggles with like a shoe cover over them. So I can sort of see shapes and I can see the red light, and you stare at it, eyes open, and you listen to the white noise, and then you kind of just say whatever you see or feel or hear. Let's see.
And slap yourself.
Difficulty for a minute there. I've been speaking. Like there's something with the voice. Like it's difficult to talk. It feels a couple other things. It's like it still feels like my body's vibrating, and my hands and my feet feel numb and tingly. My spine hurts really bad. So something with the back. So I'm not gonna make us watch all of this.
Oh my God! Yeah, I thought that was the video.
This is the video, but I just wanted to show an example of what someone. I'll show the part where I slap myself.
No.
Oh, that was Rick. I don't know if me.
Did Rick slap himself?
No, but she started to slap herself.
But look at these two. Sarah, watch this.
Yeah.
This is live streaming. Watch.
It might be buffering for a second.
Just give it a second. You're staring at the red. Your head moved.
I can't even tell if this is on.
No, it's playing, trust me, because we're just sitting there watching it. That's you.
Well, sometimes nothing happens. We've talked about this. You can't.
Classic. That's hilarious. Sorry.
That was just for real. Like, I had chips.
You did have chips. I don't know where the slapping.
And you shared them.
The slapping happened. He did. He shared them with Rick. What else? Did you guys slap yourselves?
Yeah, we slapped ourselves at one point. One cutaway, we had the dolls in our place.
Oh my God, they were messing. And I'm in here getting attacked by spirits. But anyways, I'll find that later.
She slapped herself anyways, like 3 times during.
I did. In this video.
And me and Rick, I don't know. Did we figure it out on the first slap, or did it take 2 slaps for us to go like?
You saw it the first time, and you told me, and then we were waiting for it.
And then the second slap came.
It kind of reminds me of crying in a way. What you're doing, remember we talked about scrying, like you're focusing on nothing. You're focusing on, and it kind of, that's what it only you're literally taking those objects, a red light, and your vision, and also with the testes, that's what I want to call it, method. It's kind of the same thing. Sorry, the Estes method. You're doing the same thing, though.
Yeah.
You're literally changing your focus
Mhm.
by using things that will, instead of your own mind. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yep.
it's same vein. It's in the same, wheelhouse.
So you made a good point there, Sarah. Like I didn't think of it that way before, and I like that, and I think now I even understand why this works for me. My mind is so busy, I have trouble clearing it and going blank. But this it makes
That's
it
your
easy
mind.
for me because I think it's the continuous stimulation, looking at the light, hearing the noise. I just go
Yeah.
into the light and noise.
Right.
Don't go into the
You're
light.
forcing yourself to focus.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
So Gansfeld method, yeah, is like scrying for people with ADD. So there we go.
Sarah, did you guys look at the thing I sent on the messenger to you guys today with the
Uh,
creepy guy?
No, I haven't had a chance yet.
Well,
Me
look at it,
neither.
because you know the guy I described when I was doing my Gensfeld.
Mm-hmm.
I found this clip, and the guy in the clip looks like that guy.
Oh,
I sent
that's
it over to you
creepy.
today, so just check it out. It's on mine, and Mike's chat.
Oh, I have to check that out. Mike, what was your impression of the Gansfeld when we did it?
It was much better live than I expected it to be. It seemed pretty. There's something real about staring into that light for so long, where I could see either the veil opening or someone seeing beyond what's going on. It just is. It's like it also could be just the brain itself, just fabricating stuff. But there was too much of a connection that night between the two of you. What you were both saying, the vibe of the room.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the more real things I've been around watching that. There was just something about it that, because it wasn't like you guys were giving like gigantic clues. It's just that there's a lot of similarities and a lot of weird, I don't know, just a lot of weird things came through. That was just a weird night in general. Like I was like, wow, this is like you talking to it was different than Rick talking.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for me to hear both people. You can kind of see the similarities, and then you can see where you're two totally different people. Like, you know what I mean? Like your personalities also play a part in it. So overall, I think it's a great method as far as like keeping somebody like focused and taking away everything else. No matter what it is, I guess I would say it seems like a good method to evoke those results.
Okay, so before we move on to how Rick felt doing it, I wanted to ask him, like you make a good point there. So if we just watched this clip and we didn't know who this person on the screen was, it would be really easy to say, I knew stuff beforehand and I'm just saying things or whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes back to when we see things like this on TV or we listen to other paranormal investigators, it comes down to integrity again. So you know me and you know Rick and you trust us that we're not BS.
I can hear. Well, the thing is, when you know somebody and you know people, you can also hear their bullshit voice.
I guess that's true.
Another thing. Also, we did that live. We made sure we filmed that whole thing live, so there were no cuts, no edits. So what
it was really
happened,
boring.
Yeah, I know, but then when things happened, they actually happened, and that's the sequence of how they happened. It went, something happens, boring. Something happens, boring.
I feel like a lot of investigations are kind of like that.
But
right?
that's how it should be
happens.
shown. Yeah.
Boring.
But it should be shown like that, like because it's
because
like,
that's how it is.
It's just it's what's it called when you take something out of place? It's perspective. I'm trying to figure out the word for like seeing all.
There's no context.
No context. There it is. Seeing it in context. The whole context of something is so rare nowadays because you always just see like
the edited pieces together that people want you to see.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. And, you know, again, so a lot of it comes down to having integrity, and having integrity as a person is, yeah, in general.
I
Have
just think,
integrity as a person, like,
look,
and then you
if
become more trustworthy in the things you do that might be supernatural, that might be hard to believe,
I would think,
right?
yes, but I would think someone in your situation that goes inside there and does, or Rick that plugs
And
himself.
Sarah does it too as a medium.
Yeah, but
She's like,
I mean, like the red thing, the whole red light thing. Like, you guys didn't have to say anything at all, and you, in a weird way, like it was weird because that night, like you guys knew we were listening. Like, how do I explain that? Like, you at least knew that we were listening. So if you, I always wanted, like, I almost felt like you both weren't gonna talk because I was watching. Like, because I'm out there and there's a chance that I could just start making fun of you. I'm such a lovable person.
It's always a possibility of that.
You know,
of Mike making fun of us. Yeah. It's a high one too.
I can't help it.
It's all right.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I almost felt like that was gonna make you guys less, like, you know, clench up a little more. Like you guys just weren't gonna like want to.
I don't know. Realize, like, once you get into almost like a trance like state, and I'm not even paying attention to what's going on around me, honestly, and you forget if it's working.
But that's good to see. Like, that's
Yeah,
good.
no,
Yeah.
you have to go in sort of vulnerable because you're leaving yourself open. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the openness that will pick stuff up. You know,
that's why I don't want to do it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, Sarah, what do you think? Do you think that like these experiments, these are just different things people try that I believe is to sort of like bring out some sort of ability? You know, like I say, I'm not a medium. I don't identify as having gifts at all. But like, I feel like that's what this is when I'm doing this. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what you're literally doing is that you're changing your focus so that we're not, you know, about all the things that we generally think about, which is it's the same premise as what I do or that a medium would do, because we can't think about all of those things to get any of that information in a really concise way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even if it's bits and pieces, you're thinking outside of the scope of what you normally think of based on the fact that you're using any of these methods. Especially, it's forcing you to refocus your mind. It's sort of like meditation, right? You're forcing yourself to calm the flip down. You're forcing your body to do certain things, right? So what you're doing by looking into a light, by, you know, blocking your vision, by doing white noise, but you're literally changing that dynamic within your body so that you're not thinking about, I need to take the ferry, I need to be here, I have to go pee, you know, all of these things that we generally would be easily distracted by. So that's exactly what it is. You're omitting any sort of distractions, even if they're within your own scope of what you do on a day-to-day or minute by minute, right? And for those of you who have any sort of ADD or ADHD, right, that can be hard to do in a normal setting, i.e. of a school or in society, let alone if you're trying to investigate something and have your mind. So you use things where you're literally changing your entirety to be what it needs to be for that moment. It may be the only way you're going to see or hear in those matches.
Yeah, so it's for me, that's how it works. And also when I'm falling asleep. What?
I'm sorry. You want to play a game? You went robotic on us.
I thought her sound just cut off to me.
She was like,
you gotta readjust your auto tune.
Oh, look, if she froze again, but she would look so pretty smiling. Rick. So Mike said something about like, okay, it could just all be your brain making stuff up.
Which is just as cool.
Right.
The thumbs didn't work. By the way, thumbs up didn't work that time, Sarah. I'm sorry. She was trying to do the cool thing.
But couldn't it?
It did work.
I don't know.
Where does this information come from? Does it all? It doesn't. Does it always come in like a medium type mediumship type form like Sarah does, where she's talking to spirit, or can we just get downloads straight into our brain? Rick, what do you think about that?
I believe you can go straight into the brain for sure. You know, I think that's what that method does. I mean, there's like people who do like, you know, go on ayahuasca retreats or take DMT.
Which we do not recommend here at legitpodcast.com.
I can't wait.
Somebody will bring me to some sort of retreat where I'm supervised properly and I know I won't die. I will do that.
Me too.
100%.
Nope.
I can't
Go to
wait.
South America.
Yeah.
FYI, go to South America where it's authentic. And
Costa
I'm not
Rica.
going to go to South America and take ayahuasca by myself, though. That sounds like a terrible idea.
No.
I'll go.
But I'm saying, you know, you hear people asking about it up here in the States, and I don't know that.
Yeah, no. You want to do it correctly.
Where did Sting go?
I want to eat peyote.
Well, Aaron Rodgers and those guys just went down to Costa Rica.
Is that what Sting did? Peyote?
No, Sting had sex for hours.
Yeah, he does the tantric stuff.
He did the tantric sex.
Yeah, no, but he took something. I just watched this in like a documentary. He's talking
Must
about.
have been it had to be a Viagra, Sarah.
Cocaine.
No, we like went up into a mountain.
Yeah.
And took something and like sweated and like shit everything out.
That sounds like
that's ayahuasca.
Okay.
Viagra.
Does it make you shit? Because that's not sexy.
I don't know, but it sounds like what he did if he's having sex for hours.
Did you guys know that you can get Viagra from a gas station? I learned this the other day.
Yeah. No, my son.
I did not for myself.
My son said. My son says something like that. You can buy donkey pills for like $3.99.
Donkey
pill.
Yeah, that's what you call them.
The Viagra?
They're not real Viagra. They're called donkey pills, but they are type of like a illegal, like not illegal, but like a like a say like I did a podcast and someone did the same exact type of podcast, but it stunk. Like it'd be that kind of version of it, like that you find.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you know.
Generic?
Why would someone? Yeah, generic.
Yes.
A cheap
donkey
rip-off?
pills.
Donkey pills.
Donkey pills. Is it not like Donkey Kong? Because that's cool. It's more like Donkey.
No, I think we know what they mean by donkey.
Look at Sarah's face.
Kind of like the second donkey at the.
You can't go, Sarah. You can't
Tijuana.
be on with Mike and Rick and Freeze. Trust me, you'll never hear the end of it.
I went to Tijuana.
Is it a pretty? Is it a pretty one though?
They mostly were. The last one, unfortunately, was like.
The donkeys were not pretty, but they were somewhat friendly.
I went to Tijuana.
I did too. Cancun.
I went to Tijuana when I was 16. It was a mistake.
Well, yeah, of course it is. Well, Sarah, most stories don't start off. When I was 16, I made a really good decision. Went to Tijuana.
To be fair, I was with my mom. She thought it was a good idea. She didn't tell my dad. We took a bus to Tijuana, and she almost got into a fight with a gentleman on the bus who was perhaps lurking and staring too hard. And she told him that she would pull his liver out with her bare hands and eat it in front of him. And I quote, she scared the piss out of that guy. She scared the piss out of that guy.
That's
some fava nice Chianti.
Yeah, like no one said like don't wear booty shorts to Tijuana. I was 16.
Oh. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that.
I think everyone should say that.
What?
I said I think everyone should say that. Don't wear booty shorts at 16 to Tijuana.
My mom brought me. You guys. I think we were both being a bit naive. A bit naive.
I'm waiting to hear like my mom put the booty shorts on me. Like, how
and then
bad
we
is
got
this trip?
tattoos.
Yeah, and then my mom made us get tattoos.
No, I got my tattoo the year before on a field trip to Quebec.
At 15?
Yeah. It was, I don't know. It was a French guy.
This all explains a lot.
French
was it a trampy stampy?
It was like way down on the pelvic bone. So yeah,
Hot.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a little crescent moon with like some sparkly stars.
That looks like this.
Yeah, it's gone now. I had a C-section and that fucker's gone.
I don't. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
All right. Hey, kids, can I just say something here? Teacher was sick yesterday, and so perhaps to get through the evening, I might have filled my legit tumbler with vodka, allegedly.
Well, that's the thing about those tumblers, you know.
Hey, keep the vodka cold.
They
keep the vodka cold. What else do you want from a tumbler?
Wow.
They keep booze in it. What else do you want from a tumbler?
And no one knows it's not water.
Yeah. We pretend that it's like iced tea or water and it's booze.
I did on purpose. I'm making fun of you guys.
Like us.
I try to talk Rhode Island sometimes because I feel left out and sad.
What's Talk Rhode Island?
No R's.
Yeah.
No Oz.
Oh, you guy.
Talking about Benny's and Radio Shack and
To me,
Max and
it was always
you say shopping carriage. You got to get the shopping.
We don't say carriage down here. It's a car.
I
You say carriage?
You say carriage.
Do we say carriage?
Yeah, because
this proves it's just you, Mike.
Ann and Hope had a carriage thing.
Yeah, that's Ann and Hope. That's the only...
It was called the carriage something, and it carried your carriage
with the spikes.
Yes, those are carriages. Back in the day, they were called
only in Ann and Hope. The rest of the state is cots.
I'm older than you guys, and I'm trying to tell you, when it was black and white, they called them carriages.
And then as soon as it went to color, it switched to, that looks like a cot now that it's in color.
Cat? That looks like a cat. Oh, God, that's Boston. Scott.
What are we gonna talk about for 30 minutes? Oh my gosh.
Oh, right now? Oh, plenty. Plenty.
Plenty.
Sarah G. Tell me something. Is there any difference from the Gansfeld to another method? Like putting yourself on the different forms of stress, on the different forms of lights, colors, sounds. Can we produce different? Can you reach different areas? Does it help in any way? The variations.
I think for the layperson, somebody who's not looking for more than scratch the surface, right? I don't think that's necessary, and I don't think that it's something I need to worry about. I would say the different lens, different deepness that you can kind of relax on, you can get other things. So what people will generally do when they're investigating, but when they're looking for answers in, they'll go into some sort of hypnosis, or they'll do a meditation, or they'll do something like that where they bring their subconscious lower and lower and lower to it's at the point of that they can receive different messages. So to answer your question, yes, you can, but I don't think that for investigation purposes it's necessary, because you might not be looking to know more than what you're already getting.
All right. So Sarah Para, would you say that then you would advise the Gansfeld for someone to just be goofing around and try it?
No, I wouldn't. And let me explain a few more things about the Gansfeld. Okay. So going back to what you asked Sarah about the light, I just want to point out that, like, Sarah's correct. Like, if you want to do some paranormal research, trying the Gansfeld method with different color lights is being looked at, and the different colored lights do seem to have differing effects. A blue light takes longer to get responses, but it tends to be a little more calming. Now, the red light, I don't know if it's the color of the light itself or just what's happened to come through when I've done it, but you want to be careful doing this because I've experienced side effects that can last up to days. So feeling very tired, you kind of feel like you get that like severe paranormal hangover. I've had strange things go on in my home for a few days afterwards. I have gotten needle marks that have appeared on my body. And I felt severe pain to the point where I was sobbing, crying. And I had passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to be careful.
That's all part of the residual effects of investigating in general. So if you say that you're not sensitive or you don't consider yourself, a medium or any sort of, that kind of a person who would be able to get that information, you absolutely are if you're getting the side effects.
Do you guys get that from just lodge crowds in general?
You can. I can. I will get headaches, nausea, and sometimes will feel random pain from crowds. And I know that when I was a flight attendant and I did the math once and I would have said hello or goodbye or dealt with over 1,000 people a day, it was incredibly draining. Just feeling like you're carrying around a lot of people's stress and garbage because people come on a plane and they're all agitated and they're all got a ton of anxiety.
But also anytime you're on a group and there's any kind of say you go to a concert, right? And it's an incredible concert and everybody's just having a great time. No one else goes home with I don't know, a hangover of the people they hung around with or the vibe that they were in. Even if it's a good time, I've noticed you'll have a great time and then there's a downtime to it.
You're done peopling. That's what I call it.
And it's not called a hangover.
No,
because that would be booze. I'm talking about just in general. Sarah G, when you're around people, or even Rick, when you're around people saying they got a certain, say they're overly positive instead of being negative. Say they're overly positive.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
Fuck those positive people.
Overly positive people, can't stand them. Overly positive, can't stand those people. Rick, do you get a hangover from people in general? Does anybody else soak up the energy they were around?
Well, I separate it. I have two different modes. You know what I mean? Because my work is people.
Yeah.
And then I like to be social. I like to go out. But when I'm home, it's my, it balances it all out.
Time out. It's time out. Yeah. No. Also, I think people that are the life of the party. First off, I want to say I love those people. But secondly, I want to say it looks exhausting. I got a couple of friends who are life's of the party. They come in, they're funny. The minute they're in the room, they're just funny. And it's just it's fun to be around, but it's almost tiring. I can watch somebody be the life of the party for so long where I get tired for them. I'll keep egging them on and, I like to see what happens next. But some people have that ability.
Don't you think those people are actually introverts? The people that can be the life of the party, but they're extroverted by circumstance, but they're actually introverts. They have to go home then and just not talk to anyone for 2 days after that. They're so exhausted of people.
I could not be the life of the party. I don't have that in me. I'm not that fun. I wish I could roll in and be that, but I've had friends that are just tremendous at it, but it looks exhausting because of the energy you can see that they're putting forth. Sarah G, you know what I mean by that? Or are you the party?
You've partied with me. Am I the life of the party?
No.
No. Nope.
Sarah G, you party.
I do. But I'm not the life of the party. I don't need to be. See, there's a difference, right? When you absorb a lot of energy in whatever whether that's a crowd, concert, you have to be able to deflect and put it someplace else. And I think either Jenny or Country Boy Mike said you have to train yourself to deflect other people's emotions, which is exactly true.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's
I really can't.
Realize that it's not
It's Mike.
Oh, it was Mike. Okay.
Right, Mike? That's you, Mike. Right, Mike?
What?
Hey, Mike.
Mike Atkins?
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
No. What I'm saying is,
Dude.
I always have had that. The worst I had it was doing like the music. Like you get up on stage, and for 50 minutes, it's like you talking to like a couple hundred people, and they're screaming and they're dancing, and it's just loud, and there's energy being exerted, and it's like, man, not only just coming off stage was like the worst feeling in the world because it's like back to reality, back to life, back to reality.
How's it going down there, Rick?
You want me?
What's that?
How's it going, Rick?
Nothing good.
Get quiet down there.
I'm trying to be a good student. Teach.
Well, we're not really teaching anything.
No,
I don't know.
we
What
are.
do you do? What are we teaching?
We're
Okay, so the Ganspell method then. Though let me just tell the peeps the way you can experience things. So the goggles, you can see things inside the goggles, sort of like in the mind's eye, sort of full pictures. You can sometimes see shadows moving outside the goggles. You can feel pain in your body. You can feel touch. You can hear things either audibly, like through the white noise, like you would a spirit box, or you sort of hear things in your head. So there's lots of different ways we can experience things doing these types of methods. Now, that's not to say this isn't the only one. I've done the Estes method with the spirit box and felt like I've been touched or started to see things. So, you know,
it's how
it's
to feel
person by
touched,
person.
see things, went to Tijuana in booty shorts at 15.
There's no way I should have told that story on air. Why didn't you stop me?
Kenny Rogers wearing a bow tie.
It looks like a
That's
swami.
cute.
Thank you.
Rick, you're supposed to be in charge of not letting me tell embarrassing stories.
Oh,
Listen,
too late.
we
Eve,
all
if that's
have,
your
we all
job,
have
fire
our
him.
booty short stories, Sarah. It's fine.
What's your booty short story, Rick?
I'm not going to say that on air. Are you kidding me?
Well, so why do you hate turtles?
Oh,
Sea turtles.
Look at
Listen,
them girls.
That's a long personal story. I'll talk to you guys about it sometime.
What is going on?
Sarah G, did you know this?
Did
You
your
know this?
sound go off? I thought
Rick was on a vacation and punched a turtle.
I would.
In the
I would.
face.
If I saw a turtle, I would punch it right in the fucking
He
face.
punched a turtle in the face.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a long
It's
story.
crazy.
Fuck bees, but why turtles?
Listen, if turtles have taken several members of your family throughout the years, then you might feel the same way I did. Yeah. Do you really want to bring this up?
I'm gonna
No,
come with
I
you,
don't.
Rick. Let's go punch a
Like
turtle.
that?
I'm
I
gonna
never
punch
thought-
turtles, Rick.
Rick,
I'm going to the pet store tomorrow.
It's not funny. You make
I'm
me
gonna be
feel
proactive.
bad.
Proactively.
So
for your
people
family.
don't use straws to save the turtles, and you want to punch them?
I use
Great.
only plastic straws at my bar. For that
I've
reason
actually
only.
seen, can I say this? I've seen Rick take one of those Coke things that carries a 6-pack and wrap it around a turtle. Oh,
I sew them
the life out
together.
of it.
So it's
Nah.
like a big net, a big turtle.
Because see, I go through and I cut all of those little,
I do too.
all of the every single hole or crevice, and I cut it till it's just.
If
so
I see
that
my
it
bar,
doesn't.
if I see my bartenders doing that, they're fired.
Yeah, I've seen him
That's
do it.
not true.
No, I've seen
Fired.
him do it. You remember Pete that worked for him? Pete Stallone. You remember that guy?
Fish.
Whatever. You remember he fired him. That guy would not cut the thing. Rick's like, no, that's going in the ocean. There's gonna be like a little baby turtle that's gonna swim up and choke to death. And I want that. You
Awesome.
need that.
That's just incredible.
Oh, that's how Rick is. You blame
That's
Rick.
not
It's Rick.
true.
It's not me.
Rick
I like
wouldn't
what
hurt
it
a
is.
fly.
I like turtles.
I
like
turtles.
turtles.
I like turtles. No,
I
don't
feel
let
very
Rick-
turtly.
All right. So the different methods. They don't have a. Like you got to be this good level or this tall to get on the ride, but
You have to be this tall.
you don't have that where you live. You have to be this tall to get on a ride.
Well, yeah, certain rides you have to be a certain height to get on. I think that's true
Yeah,
everywhere.
but we had a little boy at Rocky Point. He was it painted to be like a little boy with a baseball, like a jean looking baseball
I
cap.
hated that guy for
That
years.
fucking kid. My
You
brothers
put
used to make
yourself
my older
on the
brother.
tippy toes.
My older
Remember?
brother made fun of me for so long. Oh, he used to draw. My brother would draw pictures of the guy taunting me. He'd
That's
be
awesome.
tall me with the hold up the sign because you hold his hand out like this. Your head had to be that tall, and and I always be down here. The joke was on him though.
You could only look in Kittyland. You could only go on those roads. Sucked.
But here's the joke. I didn't like the rides. I'm not an adventurous person when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't want to be like I like the Enterprise.
Oh yeah.
But you wouldn't catch me in the zipper.
Oh, that caused back problems throughout.
That was intense.
No, it spins and then you go around like a ferret. No, that and the other one, the Make Me Sick Spider. Remember the spider?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one that came up with the arms and then the ends spin too?
Yeah. Did you guys ever make out with anyone in the haunted house?
No, it smelled like feet.
Oh, that's what I think did it.
Rick, by the time I could convince someone to make out with me, Rocky Point was closed. and I'm like 80, so I was old then.
1996, baby.
Is that when it closed?
Yeah.
If you're 80, maybe you're the guy that was coming through for me in the last show.
No.
Oh, but you're not deceased.
No, I'm not deceased, and I'm right here, so I don't know how that would even make sense.
80. Wait a second, you're not 80.
82. So all right.
Almost
what
83.
I'm trying to say is, if someone's watching 101, I don't think I'd say, hey, go do the Gansfeld method. Thought small, build your way up. Unless I get
don't do any of these things by yourself, by the way. Where you're like messing with like your mind or your state of consciousness. Don't be alone, please.
That's something we need to tell them. You need someone there to pull you out of it, right?
Right. Like as I said, I have actually Mike Atkins from Legit Tumblers was there. Started to pass out. They had to carry me out of the room. So don't be alone. Just don't. That was from spinning. I felt like I was spinning the whole time.
I heard snoring.
At Rocky Point?
That was me. I went, I don't know.
No, I heard snoring.
From where?
See your face?
Does she sleep? I can't. She's gonna.
Oh.
She's back.
All right, I got her.
Here?
Now I got her. Yeah, she's got a kangaroo look to her in a way.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure you get somebody with you.
Yeah, don't do these at home, kids.
No, because the thing is, it's definitely messing with your head, just sensory wise, right? It has to be.
Yeah.
The bright red light, this, that, the other, and
what if you find yourself getting better results by doing it alone?
Oh boy.
Honestly, I don't think investigations, unless you're a seasoned person, you should be doing it alone anyway. Only because you don't know what's happening now. I mean, like
you can't tell what's happening around you either.
No, and you're seasoned, Rick, so like you could do it alone. But somebody who's just starting out, start during the day. How about that? So that you can hear what's about you, or if you hear things, an app. Go, okay, I've heard enough. I can leave instead of go by yourself to a certain place at night.
What about drinking and doing drugs?
Love it.
Yeah, that's all I want to know. I just want to know what you thought about it. I was just trying to see if anybody liked it.
I don't think that being under the influence is going to yield the same results. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it, but I think that if you want a better
don't do the two at the same time.
The Gans drunk method. The Gans drunk method. You have to keep drinking beers. Look into the red light.
Method.
The testes method.
The Rumpel method.
I would
don't
say more just like you are really can't see or hear much when you're doing these things. Like I'm more worried that like I don't know, you're gonna get robbed
Grab,
or stabbed,
Dab.
stabby.
Yeah.
Dab.
You guys do not live on
Yeah.
Block Island. This is for sure.
and you make fun of the way we talk.
Oh yeah, but the reason I ask that is because I find that like when I'm doing things a lot, you know, it's like practice. It's like building the muscle.
Whew.
You know.
All right. You get
I
more
lost my
use-
ear thing. Lost
Can
my
I
ear thing.
ask a question?
Yes.
Okay. I think that so we are going to do investigation on Block Island for the weekend before Halloween. Where are we going to go? Because don't you think that where the fire was, we get a lot of results there?
Sure, we can go. Absolutely, we can go there. That place was as haunted as it gets.
Yeah.
We have to look at the we are bringing, we don't know how many guests with us. We have to think about safety. Do I think we should absolutely go investigate what
Well,
the fire was?
that's what I was saying.
I'm gonna be there in June, so
All right. Let's make a date.
we should definitely do that. That would be interesting.
Can my go?
Oh, my neck is killing me. I know. I didn't.
My neck, my back.
My neck, my back, and my neck. I need
You know what? You know
$50
what? You know what my
million
aunt would say if you said your neck was kill. If you said my neck is killing me, do you know what she would say?
Sarah, excuse me, I'm sorry. What would your aunt say if I said my neck was killing me?
She'd say, "Well, your face is killing me."
Ooh.
That was a better setup for you.
Thank you.
Any other jokes? No more jokes?
That was it.
All right.
That was it.
I heard
I'm
one
good.
today. I heard it.
Okay,
I heard a
go,
funny
go.
joke today. Okay. So what's worse than ants in your pants? Anybody? Uncles.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh wow! I
Okay, wait, one more. What kind of bees make milk?
Boobies.
Boobies.
Boobies. Boobies. I never heard that one before.
Honk honk. Yep.
Honk honk.
Mike.
It's on the
Mike.
floor.
We have to clip that.
What?
Honk, honk.
Boobies?
Anytime somebody
Honk,
says a joke,
honk.
we'll just pop in Sarah going honk honk.
We
Right.
need to still make. Okay, can we make a
Wait,
shirt
wait,
that says
why-
boobies? Boobies.
I do birds.
What
only.
did the drummer name his daughters? What did the drummer name his daughters?
What's that?
Anna 1, Anna 2.
Not as funny. as my
No,
joke.
no. I was given 600 dad jokes for Christmas.
Oh, those are great.
Oh, they're awful. What kind of
Yeah.
music do chiropractors like?
Snap,
What?
crackle, pop.
Hip hop.
Jenny's
Hey.
gonna make me. Jenny, we're gonna want Sarah. You want one? We're
What
gonna wear legit
boobies?
boobies shirt.
Yeah, mine are real.
It can say boobies. Mine aren't, but you know,
I can tell the most disgusting joke that
you
I
can
know.
tell.
Oh, I have so many that are just so inappropriate that I can't.
No,
even-
there's no swear words in mine. I don't curse. There's no cursing.
I think we should play this when we go there.
It's more disgusting, but this is not.
Sarah,
no
you
cursing.
froze like this.
Roadblock. What's
It's
that?
Roadblock. I don't know. It's a
that a
game I
condom?
got for Christmas.
That
Is
name-
that a condom?
is that a local condom?
Closed. No, it's a game. I don't know. It's like a trivia game.
Roadblock. Sounds like a
Jenny's already sent me a boobies shirt image.
Show me.
on your what?
Can't. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, look
Not
at that.
of her
Look at that face.
boobies.
Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh,
Wait.
Sarah, wait till you see that.
Oh my
one.
god, this is so cute.
Sarah,
Hold
you
on.
froze doing the O face. You froze in the middle of an O face.
I did.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yes.
You'll see.
Sergi.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Look at.
What?
Oh, I can't make it any bigger. Boobies.
That's what she said. Oh.
Oh yeah, I can't
nice.
wait to get that. I want to wear that. Hey, do
Rock
they make
on.
one with cows that says movies?
No, we'll make one that says the with like a broth in.
Yeah, I want one with 2 cows on it that says movies. I'll wear that one. I'll wear that.
Why movies?
Moobs. Men's boobs are called
And
moobs.
boobs.
Men boobs.
Oh, man boobs.
Boobsy.
Boobs.
All right, let's switch the topic. I don't like
Yeah.
man
What? I like talking about men's boobs.
boobs. The bro.
Bro.
Listen to me. Here's what to be garnered from gathered from this show. You should be with people first
Go
off.
ahead.
Secondly, people that you trust.
I lost sound again. Motherfucker.
Thirdly, people that don't keep losing sounds because it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that you can keep
Terrible.
losing
It's,
sound.
it's
The fact
terrible.
you can't hear what we're saying right now makes no
Can't hear
sense.
us at all.
You can't hear a single word that I'm saying.
I
That
hear
makes
what
no
you're
sense to you
saying
at all.
right now.
Ah, damn it.
Nothing.
There's nothing fun about that.
I get it.
Sarah G, what do you have coming up on the horizon? Or how about you? Call it?
I've got a couple of things going on. I just taped a show, TV show. I don't know if those out there in the world watch TV still, but I just taped a show that will be airing in April, so I'll be sure to share that.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah,
What type of show?
super sick.
What type of show?
It's like a holistic spa, and it's based on New England. Well, folks that live in New England that practice any of the holistic arts. So I was on that.
Nice.
And then my podcast here on Legit Podcast. Please like and follow us,
How
friends, if you can.
do they give belts for the holistic arts? Like, can you be a black belt in Reiki?
No,
You can be- there's levels of Reiki.
there's levels. There's levels.
They don't give you a belt
No, you can be a master, though.
and no belt.
You
No
don't
belt.
get a belt.
Like
Not even being a master.
Why are you hung up on having a belt? Are your pants falling down?
No, I just like belts.
He's got uncles.
Have you ever been fishing,
He's
Sarah
got
Paranormal?
uncles in his pants.
you guys are
Sarah
wearing
Paranormal.
pants?
Sarah Paranormal. I'm not wearing pants at all. I never wear pants.
I'm
I
wearing
don't
a
wear
skirt.
pants. Sarah, Paranormal. Have you ever been fishing?
Yes, I'm actually
were you too
like
girly?
fishing.
Too girly to bait the hook?
Yes. Okay, yes. Yes.
Damn it.
Same. I don't want to touch it.
My Aunt
That's
Misty,
what
but
she said.
you know what I caught fishing once? Rick? You know what I caught?
What?
A fucking turtle.
Boy, you know what? The vodka did not show itself until just then. For some
She
reason,
just said it really
you
Rhode Island,
landed
though. She
fucking
said it super Rhode Island.
like an Olympic
So,
gymnast.
these are you guys are the only people I talk to.
Did you put its head on your wall?
No, I brought it home in a bucket and tried to keep it as a pet.
And what happened?
My mom told me I couldn't have the turtle.
So she killed it.
She
No,
ate it,
she said she
She
took
ripped
it
its
to
liver
dinner.
out with her bare hands.
cooked it in a stew.
My parents fed me rabbit
Hey, guys.
once and told me it was chicken. That was
Ri-
mean.
Rick, what do you got coming up? And around the home, what's the weirdest animal you've eaten?
Oh God, I've eaten bugs, snake, alligator.
To survive?
No, of course not.
No, at a Burger King.
If you're slower than me and taste good with salt, I feel that you could be eaten.
All right, you ladies, what have you? As far as animals, have you anything that you were like? Yeah, I had like lamb, which is mild, I guess. But what do you got for anything weird? Nothing. Why does
Calamari?
Sarah Paranormal look like she's upset, sitting way back?
She's not.
Lamb's my favorite. It's delicious. It's not exotic.
I mean, turtle.
Oh, little lamb, little lamb.
Eel, probably eel. I've eaten
Yeah.
eel.
You know what? It's fun. Eels.
Elk,
They don't.
deer.
Oh, see, that's weird because eels, they don't really have much memory and they don't know death and loss. Now, I'll take a lamb, for example. They know when they're separated from the mom. They know when they're whacked in the back of the head, bled out, hung up.
Can you
wool
still
pulled
hear
off,
the cries, Clarice?
And then Sarah has some of it.
Do you eat pork?
Yeah.
Well,
Those are pigs,
lamb
though.
is delicious.
Yeah, but lambs
Okay,
are much
with
cuter
mint
than pigs.
jelly.
Much cuter than pigs. The lamb?
They're
No.
like the mice of Europe. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
so
no, see, that's the weirdest thing I've eaten.
mouse?
Lamb?
Mouse.
To
No.
Like 2
To
days ago.
survive. Sarah
No,
keeps
just
saying
I'm.
to
It's
survive.
it's all for getting myself in the right mindset to do what I got to do here in this basement.
He's full of shit.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah,
You
buddy.
really.
You got to
that
know
makes
the
me
enemy.
think about eating them.
Got to know the enemy. Rick, what do you want to say to wrap up?
I think we're dropping the website for Block Island Adventures
April 1st?
April
Ish.
1st. So get
Yes.
your tickets for that. Block Island Ghost Tours is now open. So if you are around the island, want to come to the island, I can take you out on a regular tour. We can take a drinking tour. We're starting to do some investigations if you want to do that. Or just come out to the bar and hang out.
Me too. Snail.
Yeah, I mean,
I eat it every Christmas.
Yeah, I used to took the words out of my mouth.
Congealy.
I ate blood pudding once. That's disgusting.
I've eaten blood pudding.
It's gross.
Depends who's cooking it.
Definitely.
Sausages. Haggis.
Ugh.
Sarah Paranormal, you want to say anything to wrap up?
Head cheese.
Definitely like and subscribe to @Legit Podcasts on YouTube. Support our hosts. And then on all social media @Legit Podcast DOT.com. Keep an eye out for the tickets for the Block Island Halloween event coming up. I'm putting up the finishing touches and all of the different things available, but legit tumblers should be good to go by next week. Live on our website, legitpodcast.com. You can buy legit tumblers. You're going to have links to be able to buy Sin Schrader Hill's books and anybody else from our crew that might want to sell something. So that's it.
All right. I have nothing, so you can do the wrap up.
All right. So should I just do it just like you? Because that's what people do.
It'll seem weird if someone does it exactly like I do. But then
Oh,
again,
okay. So I'm gonna do it like this then. Hold on. Good night, Black Island Rick.
Good night, Sarah Normal.
Good night, Sarah G. Witch MD.
Good night, Sarah Normal.
Good night,
fuck
King
off.
Michael.
No, I'm not doing that. That's creepy. That's creepy as all hell. I ain't doing that. That make me
Thank you, guys.
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. What's tomorrow? Friday. Tomorrow, 8:05 p.m. Eastern is another episode of the Legit Vault. And then at 10:05 p.m. Eastern, Legit Darkness Descends with JK47. Have a good night, everyone.